In Istanbul, people afraid because you know about the terror attacks.
It makes us hide our Jewish identities in our houses or in our community centers or in the synagogues.
Dance is one of the ways to make people come together.
We are making activities at the youth club. They're not legal, they're illegal, but we have to do this.
Shattered lives, shattered synagogues and community centres, extreme poverty, and the Jewish community worldwide responds. The Israeli Dance Institute is part of the healing. We provide food for the soul.
It's not only being together, it's also keeping it a very, very deep meaning. A deep meaning of the Judaism, a deep meaning of being Jewish, a deep meaning of being with your brothers and sisters now.
I think Israeli dance builds a Jewish identity by encouraging people to participate. Whether it's kids or adults, or particularly kids from other countries who are totally disengaged from Judaism, particularly the former Soviet Union, or countries like Turkey, for example, where it's difficult for them to participate in Jewish or Zionistic activities. Israeli dance is an activity which they can start straight away and feel part of a group.
The aims of IDI has been to assist newly emerging Jewish communities in other parts of Europe to come to terms with, to accept, to build on their Jewish identity through dance.
Meeting new people and especially hearing about their reality in their countries, hearing about people in Turkey that it's almost forbidden for them to dance, and people in Russia who didn't know they were Jewish and they came back to it because of the dancing. It's really, it's something I feel I must go back and tell the people in my country about them and hope they feel the same as I feel. It's amazing.
Israeli dance is not just for recreation, but a fundamental educational tool which provides a gateway to Jewish identity and a love of Israel. Jewish identity is very precious and very fragile. The IDI provides motivation and training for Jewish teachers in the UK and from emerging Jewish communities.
I've been to Mahol Europa 30 years, since the second camp. We support the Israeli folklore, and also we make tzionut. Tzionut, it means that they come, all the people, doesn't matter from which country, and they dance Israeli dance, and there they become ambassador of Israel all over the world.
Here, what I learn is exactly what to be a folk dance teacher. They remind me the old dances, they teach me new dances, but the most important thing what they teach is how to be a better teacher in Turkey when I go back to Turkey.
Before 3 years ago, I was a student of the Israel Dance Institute here in Loughborough, and now I am a teacher from the Israel Dance Institute. So that shows, I think, that the Israel Dance Institute developed teacher.
It's been a long time since we had a teacher in Peru. What I'm going to do now is take all the material I received, and I plan to start teaching in one group and making this group to grow strong, and then start to creating new groups.
You don't need to be able to speak Ivrit to dance. You don't have to know how to pray to dance. But it's a wonderful way of enabling people to express their Jewishness, and it's been a fantastic first step for so many people in so many parts of Eastern Europe to enable them to realize their Jewishness in a way they've never done before.
We don't feel that he is from Uruguay, he is from Moldova, Russia. We feel that we are all Jewish, we are all together.
It was like a really exciting sensation because I didn't know 80% of the people. I was holding their hands and dancing all together, and we were like connected and we didn't know each other, so it was like magical. And that is the connection between people from all over the world. You can dance with them because it's a language, the dancing.
I didn't realize what a deep message it took to kids who are disengaged with Judaism, and how much it means to them, and how they continue with involvement with Judaism once they go back to their countries.
IDI's biggest achievement in my eyes has to be the work that it's done with the emerging Jewish communities in Eastern Europe, in Russia. People seeing this should know the problems that there are in getting people over to this country in order to teach them to be able to go back to their communities and take the IDI message with them. But they've done it.
The IDI also sponsors performing groups for children, youths and adults, which represents the Jewish community at festivals and multicultural and faith events. One programme includes the Nitzanim dance group.
There are a lot of connections between the Nitzanim dance group and Israel.
It gets me closer to the Jewish roots and like the songs, and it's lots of fun, like having fun performing places. It brings me closer to my religion.
We're all a Jewish community together dancing the same moves, to the same dance and the same music, and I feel it really brings us together as a community.
It reminds me of the magic of Israel.
And it makes me really proud to be Jewish to be doing this.
The IDI have introduced new educational programs focusing on different aspects of Israel and Judaism. They also offer training and support programs for dance teachers. Today in the UK, more than 20 Jewish schools are involved in the IDI's Children's Project, culminating each year in a festival where children together with their families celebrate their love of Israel through dance.
I think it's important to enthuse our youngsters because they are our future teachers. It's a way for us to reinforce Kodesh and a link with Israel and our traditions.
It's just amazing. I don't know how to explain it. When I'm dancing, I feel like I'm in Israel.
I've made lots of new friends through dancing.
It's nothing like any other lesson. It's like you're in school learning something, but it's not a boring lesson. The festival was really fun. It was a bit nerve-wracking at first. You feel like you're in Israel and you're dancing in front of lots of people, and it feels really fun.
Israel and our traditions are at the heart of everything we do at our school. Dance is at the heart of everything I do, and I want them to blend together for the children and for them always to have a passion about dance and Israel and our traditions.
To carry out our mission, we need your support. We urgently need to find funds for scholarships to be able to continue our work, reaching out to Jewish children in Eastern Europe, the former Soviet Union, and other countries. Without your help and our work, many young Jewish men and women would walk away from their communities. We therefore urge you to please help us to achieve our goals.